Before you scroll past this, I need to warn you. What you're about to hear might quietly change how you see every choice you've ever made, every moment you've ever lived, and every second you'll ever experience. This isn't entertainment. This isn't another fleeting story. If you skip this, you won't just miss a video. You might miss the one insight today that could quietly shift your life. The one perspective that turns ordinary decisions into something extraordinary. Stay, and you might never look at your own reality the same way again. Have you ever had that strange feeling? A tiny itch in your chest that nothing seems to scratch? No matter how many goals you achieve, how many likes you get, how many milestones you check off. You wake up, scroll through your phone, see everyone else's life moving and wonder, is this it? Is this really it? It's not a loud question. It doesn't scream. It just hums softly underneath everything else. A quiet unease, like a shadow you can't quite shake. That feeling, subtle as it is, might be trying to tell you something bigger than yourself, bigger than your day-to-day life, something that philosophers like Nick Bostrom have been wrestling with for years, something that might completely change how you see every choice, every action, every moment of your life. Bostrom, an Oxford philosopher, posed a simple but mind-bending idea called the simulation argument, and at its core is what I like to call the simulation trilemma. 3 possibilities, 1 life to live, and all 3 demand that you see reality differently. You don't have to be a physicist or a tech expert to understand it. And in fact, you can start noticing it in your life today if you pay attention. The trilemma says this: either civilizations like ours never survive long enough to develop the technology to simulate reality in perfect detail, or they survive, but choose not to run simulations of their ancestors, or we are almost certainly living in a simulation ourselves. 3 doors, 1 truth. And the trick is, we don't know which door we're walking through. But the way we live our lives depends on the choices we make, assuming any of them might be true. Let's start with the first possibility. Imagine a world where civilizations like ours never make it. Every civilization that reaches a certain level of technological maturity collapses. Perhaps through war, climate disaster, nuclear mishaps, AI gone rogue. It's sobering, isn't it? This possibility puts a sharp edge on life. Everything becomes fragile. Even the small choices, the morning routines, the decisions to invest time and energy into something or someone suddenly matter in a different way. Because if the universe is not infinite with countless experiments running in parallel, if civilizations tend to self-destruct before reaching advanced simulation capabilities, then your life is not guaranteed to continue in any meaningful form. It emphasizes the value of every decision, of every action you take to survive, thrive, or connect. You might brush your teeth today and never think about it, but in this scenario, each small act contributes to the preservation of your reality. Choosing to live with intention becomes an act of rebellion against impermanence. The second possibility is more subtle, and perhaps comforting in its own way. Civilizations survive long enough to develop the technology to run ancestor simulations, but they choose not to. Maybe they are ethical. Maybe they have discovered a deeper principle that tells them manipulating conscious beings, even simulations, is wrong. Maybe they are indifferent, focused on pursuits we cannot even imagine. In this reality, you are rare, unique, one of a kind. Your consciousness is not simulated. Your emotions are authentic. The air you breathe, the sunlight on your face, the weight of a hand you hold, the laughter shared with someone you love, they are original. There is immense value in that, almost sacred. Your life is a limited resource, and living it with awareness becomes a profound responsibility. The choices you make, what you pursue, who you love, how you contribute, are yours alone to shape, never to be copied, never to be replicated. Even a moment of kindness, even a simple gesture, is extraordinary because it's unrepeatable. Your morning coffee, your quiet reading, your laughter with friends. These are not simulated. They are uniquely yours. And then there's the third possibility, the one that twists the mind in ways almost too strange to contemplate, that advanced civilizations not only survive but run vast numbers of ancestor simulations. In fact, if simulations are common, the odds are that you are living inside one right now. You, reading this, experiencing this, thinking these thoughts, may not be base reality. You may be part of a digital experiment, a highly sophisticated construct designed to run indefinitely, observing how consciousness behaves when it believes it is real. It sounds like science fiction, but Bostrom's argument is mathematically grounded, not speculative fantasy. And yet, even if you are simulated, your experiences are still your own. Pain hurts. Love feels real. Decisions have consequences in your experience, whether or not someone somewhere is running a simulation. Even if the universe is a construct, it is a universe that you inhabit, and it demands that you act with intentionality, integrity, and presence. So what does this all mean for your life today, in this moment? It means that whether you are facing extinction, living as a rare original, or navigating a simulation, the core principle remains the same. Live consciously. Let every choice count. The morning you decide to wake up and make your bed, drink water, or take a walk, treat it as an existential act. When you respond to someone with kindness, when you choose patience over irritation, when you pursue a goal that genuinely matters to you, you are either preserving your fragile, one-of-a-kind reality or enriching a simulation that measures depth and awareness in ways you cannot yet perceive. In all three possibilities, life demands attention, presence, and courage. Let's ground this in the everyday. Imagine you have a difficult conversation coming up with a friend. You're nervous, uncertain, thinking about all the ways it could go wrong. Door 1. Maybe civilizations don't survive long, and every genuine human connection matters even more than we think. This conversation could shape who you are, who they are, even the trajectory of your life. Door 2. You are rare, original, your existence is authentic, and this moment is entirely yours to create. Choosing honesty and empathy here isn't just a good idea, it's a sacred act. Door 3. You may be in a simulation, but your actions are still observed, measured, and meaningful within your subjective experience. Integrity matters, even if the universe is artificial. Notice the common thread. The scenario may change, but the principle doesn't. And there's more. The trilemma teaches us that the uncertainty of reality isn't something to fear. It's a tool, a lens, a kind of existential compass. That unease you feel, that sense of something missing in your day-to-day life, might be exactly the signal you need. It's the gentle tug of awareness, reminding you to consider whether your choices, actions, and attention align with what actually matters. Maybe you're in a dead-end job, chasing a dream that wasn't yours, performing roles that someone else scripted for you. Maybe your relationships feel hollow, or your accomplishments leave a strange emptiness in their wake. That's the universe or the simulation nudging you. Pay attention. Reflect, act with intention. History shows us that humans have always grappled with these questions. Plato imagined prisoners in a cave mistaking shadows for reality, questioning the nature of truth. Descartes worried about an evil deceiver who might manipulate everything we perceive. And now Bostrom brings a modern lens, probability, technology, and the possibility of conscious simulations. But the essence remains the same. You can never be completely certain of reality. What you can control is how you live within it. Every act of consciousness, awareness, and deliberate choice matters infinitely, whether you are original or simulated. It is a call to wake up from automatic living. Look at your own life. The small decisions you make, the habits you cultivate, the people you love, The time you waste scrolling versus the moments you invest in real presence. These are not trivial. They are existential. The coffee you choose to sip mindfully, the walk you take noticing the world, the conversation you have with someone you love. These are the moments that define your life, whether you are base reality or a simulation. They are your proof of being, your evidence that you are here, alive, capable of influence, capable of care, capable of creation. Let's think about failure too. Even failure is profound. Endure 1, where civilizations rarely survive. Failure is a learning edge. It's how we refine ourselves to endure. Endure 2, where you are unique and real. Failure is part of crafting a life that is authentically yours. Endure 3, failure may seem like a data point, but it still shapes the trajectory of your consciousness, guiding the simulated you toward lessons that matter. The mistake, the stumble, the heartbreak, the missed opportunity, they all carry meaning. They are not wasted experiences. Even uncertainty itself is meaningful. And here's something crucial. You don't have to solve the trilemma intellectually. You don't need to calculate probabilities or try to prove which door is real. You only need to internalize the existential consequences and let that guide how you act today, tomorrow, and the next day. Live like your actions matter, because they do. Invest in relationships, craft your skills, pursue genuine joy, embrace curiosity, and face discomfort. It all matters, always, in every possibility. Even your everyday choices echo this truth. What you eat, what you learn, how you speak to people, how you manage your time. These mundane acts are your opportunity to engage with reality in a conscious way, choosing attention over distraction, presence over autopilot, care over indifference. These are the marks of someone living with awareness. And the more you practice this, the more life itself becomes a teacher. You begin to notice subtle patterns, moments of synchronicity, flashes of insight, and deeper satisfaction. Your life stops being a series of automated routines and starts being a continuous journey of discovery, reflection, and growth. Let's not ignore emotion. You may feel doubt, fear, confusion, even existential vertigo. That's natural. These are not signs of weakness. They are signs of depth. Feeling that uncertainty, leaning into it rather than running away, is what gives life texture, meaning, and richness. The existential tension between the 3 doors, the possibility of extinction, rarity, or simulation, is not something to escape. It's a catalyst for living fully, wisely, intentionally. Consider the small moments, your morning coffee, the sunrise, a text to a friend, a step taken toward a dream, long postponed. These are the bricks of consciousness, building a life of significance. And as you notice them, you begin to live more authentically. You make choices aligned with what matters, not what distracts. You care about the depth of your relationships, the quality of your work, the honesty of your thoughts. Even if the universe is vast, even if your existence is uncertain, these choices root you in the only reality you can be sure of, your conscious experience. History is full of people who lived as if life mattered, whether or not they understood the nature of reality. Scientists, artists, philosophers, mystics, they all operated under uncertainty but acted with intentionality. Leonardo da Vinci painted, explored, experimented, never knowing whether history would value him. Nikola Tesla pursued visions that seemed impossible. Philosophers from Aristotle to Kant to Bostrom grappled with uncertainty, yet devoted themselves to thinking deeply about life. They demonstrate what we already know intuitively. Awareness, presence, reflection, and deliberate action give life meaning, regardless of the ultimate nature of reality. And that brings us back to you. Whatever door is true, whatever reality you inhabit, your life is waiting for you to step fully into it. Not tomorrow, not when everything is perfect, but right now. That quiet unease in your chest, that feeling that something is off, is a signal. Listen to it. Let it guide your decisions. Let it push you toward presence, integrity, and meaningful action. Use it as a compass, not a complaint. Because in all three doors, that's the point. Life is to be experienced consciously, intentionally, fully. Even if you are simulated, even if you are the product of some advanced civilization's experiment, your experience is vivid, real, and meaningful to you. And that is enough. Your thoughts, emotions, actions, and choices ripple outward in your perceived reality. You can't control the universe, but you can live in a way that maximizes depth, joy, connection, and learning. And that, perhaps, is the most profound freedom of all, to live deliberately in a world where you may never know the ultimate truth. So pause, breathe, reflect. Ask yourself, am I living like every moment counts? Am I investing in what truly matters? Am I cultivating depth in my relationships, my work, my thoughts, my being? And even more important, am I noticing the subtle signals the universe or the simulation is sending me every day? Because the trilemma isn't just a thought experiment. It's a lens through which to live your life fully, wisely, and consciously. It's a call to wake up from autopilot and step into awareness. The choices you make today, the care you show, the attention you pay to your own mind and to others, will shape your experience of life in ways you may not yet understand. Perhaps tomorrow will bring clarity. Perhaps insight will emerge from reflection. Perhaps joy will bloom where you least expect it. And if nothing else, you will know this: you lived intentionally. You didn't just drift. You didn't just scroll. You engaged. You acted. You noticed. You loved. You thought. You experienced. And in doing so, you honored the mystery, the complexity, and the beauty of existence, however uncertain it may be. And finally, here's the last thought to carry with you. Life in any of these three doors is precious, fragile, rare, worth living with awareness. So as you go through your day, through your choices, through your relationships, remember the simulation trilemma. 3 doors, 1 life, countless opportunities to live consciously. And let this guide you. Make your life matter, even if you can't know exactly why. Because the act of living fully, intentionally, and with awareness is the answer, the meaning, the fulfillment you have been seeking all along. And if this reflection touched you, if it stirred something deep inside, do one simple thing. Like this video, subscribe to Beyond Time, hit the bell, and share this with someone who might be questioning their reality too. In the comments, tell me, which door do you feel you are walking through today? And what is one small choice you will make differently because of it? Live consciously. Live intentionally. Live fully. Life is waiting.